Wish TV's education coverage is brought to you by Lilly, a medicine company.
Governor Mike Braun's budget proposal would cut funding for Martin University, Indiana's only predominantly black university. This after Governor Braun signed an executive order to eliminate state DEI programs. Democratic State Representative Gregory Porter has called the budget proposal racist. Martin University Board Chair Joseph Perkins joins us now. Thank you for being here. I'm going to start with Representative Porter's comments. Is this budget proposal racist?
Well, as far as the political commentary, I'm going to leave that to others to comment on that. And, as the chair of Martin's Board of Trustees, my focus and the trustees' focus really is on education and making sure that Martin is able to continue that mission.
Well, Martin received $5 million from the state the last 2 years. How would losing that funding impact the university?
We received that funding during the 2023 budget session of the legislature. And when we received that funding at that time, we were told that it could be a one-time funding, and there was a significant possibility that a second round of funding may not happen. And so we've been able to plan for that contingency, and we've assumed that that second round of funding wouldn't happen. So, while there could be some short-term impact, I think it's going to be minimal, and I don't think there's going to be long-term impact. We're going to continue to focus on maintaining really strong relationships with our stakeholders and move forward.
Martin's enrollment has dropped significantly since 2013. Is the university's future in jeopardy?
I don't think the university's future is in jeopardy, and you are correct that our enrollment has declined. But we have a really strong professional group in our enrollment office and in our recruiting office, and I think that our admissions, they've increased slightly over the last year, and I think that our hope and our plan is for that trend to continue.
Are there other ways the state could support Martin University or black education?
Aside from funding, I think Martin has a earn and learn model for higher education, and we've been really successful in doing that, and so we've been able to build relationships with companies in the area, and I think the state could certainly help support that earn and learn model that Martin has. We've shown that we have some real success with that, and I think that if we continue down that path and continue to emphasize that model of education, I think we'll continue to be successful.
And lastly, are there any jobs that are dependent on that state funding?
None of our jobs are dependent on that funding. The funding, a lot of it has been used for just general university operations. It's not that none of those funds are designated for salaries or anything like that. But to answer your question, there aren't any jobs that are dependent on it.
All right. Joseph Perkins, thank you for joining us. We also reached out to Governor Mike Braun's office for this story. They declined to comment.